Over the last number of years, Amtrak has been receiving both Siemens Chargers and Siemens Venture coaches for their Midwest service trains. These trains are the state-supported services of Illinois, Missouri, and Michigan. Up until recently, only the Charger locomotives and coaches have been released. However, due to strains on the coaching rolling stock, business cars that have been delivered are also being mixed into coach trains and used as coach seats. On a Wolverine service ride between Battle Creek and Chicago, I had a business class car in my consist that was used due to a venture car door being stuck. This is my review of this car before it's used in business class service. On my ride, the coach was not facing the direction of travel, however this had little to do with the actual review of the car. My initial impressions of the car were positive, as the seats were much wider than the normal venture coach seats and it is in a 2-1 configuration. I initially tried a single seat on the left-hand side of the car. Almost as soon as I sat down, however, I noticed how firm the seats were, which made the ride extremely uncomfortable. The wider seats also came with a downfall. Because of their design, they do not naturally hold you like the coach seats do. The coach seats in venture cars, while narrower, do have a lip on the side which kind of holds you in place. These business class seats were lacking such feature. The overall seat layout was very similar to the venture coach seat, with the tray table being exactly the same. The major difference being the wider seat and the extra legroom. Here you can see I have about a foot of space between my knee and the seat in front of me. The charging and seat storage setup is the exact same as the coach. The outlets on this single seat are inconveniently placed between the wall and the seat, and the seat pouch is exactly the same as there is in the coach section. One car forward of the business class car was a coach car. Here we can see the seats of the coach. They're very similar design but have that lip I mentioned earlier. They are a little bit narrower and offer a little less legroom than the business class seat, but overall the amenities are just about the same. Here we look at my space in the coach class car. I have only about 6 or 8 inches between my knees and the seat in front of me, but the tray table is exactly the same, as well as the charging and the storage situation. The main difference is that the seats are narrower and it's in a 2-2 configuration throughout the car. Even though I could try out the business class seat for free on this trip, I ultimately decided to sit in the coach because I found it to be much more comfortable than the Amtrak Venture business class seat. In the Midwest, there are other features that are added to business class, like getting free soft drinks or water, being able to board early, and access to Amtrak stations that have a lounge. However, in the Midwest, Chicago is the only metropolitan lounge, and its services are hardly worth the upgrade in price. Overall, the venture car business class seats are very disappointing, and I'm very disappointed in the states for choosing such seats. It is especially disappointing when you compare it to the venture cars that are used on Brightline or now introduced on Via Rail. Even the Brightline standard class coaches, which we rode earlier this summer, are much better than the venture class business seats. They are similar size to the Amtrak venture car coach seats, however they have improved on this design and are much superior to the Amtrak business class seats in the venture cars. They have slightly more legroom than the Amtrak coaches, and the tray tables are a much better experience than both the tray tables in the coach and business class seats on the Amtrak venture cars. This is disappointing because the state governments had the option to choose this off-the-shelf seat for their venture business class cars. As for the rest of my venture car ride, I think I would have rather rode in the Amtrak Horizon Cafe car than in the venture business class car. Thanks for watching this brief accommodation review. I hope some of you found it helpful, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.